So first up, Garth, I think we're going to whack the shade cloth right on the bottom. I'm going to staple gun it right here, just like so. And let's do another one over there. Okay, you grab that one around the corner there. Let's keep it a bit loose. There we go. Okay. Now the strip of shade cloth that we used is nothing in particular. You could also use weed guard to do exactly the same thing. So this is where we're starting to have the fun. We're going to take a bromeliad. What I've got is a bit of coir here that you use in hanging baskets. So you can buy this loose from your local garden centre. I'm going to take the coir and I'm going to just wrap it around the root of the plant, just like that, okay? And then we're going to take it and we're going to push it into here. Okay, right. Let's put another one right in there, but before we do that, let's staple gun this over here. So we almost created a little pocket for each one. Staple gun that little baby in there. Okay, and there we go. There he's sitting. So if you can see close up, we've got a little pocket over here of each one. And that's what we're going to do going all the way around. That's why we kept the shade cloth a little bit loose so we can actually shove each one in here. Remember, they don't need loads of soil to grow because they're an epiphyte. And that's what makes it so special, why we can do this with these plants. Right, folks, now that we've got our first layer, you can already see the effect and it's looking spectacular. So all you have to do now is take the rest of your shade cloth. Remember, it's only in thin strips, and we're going to carry on making these pockets all the way around, going up in these awesome whorls so that we can eventually fill as much of this pole up as we can. So here's a whole new idea on how to take a simple CCA treated gum pole to a whole new level. I mean, it looks wicked, absolutely gorgeous. All you got to do every now and then, as you're watering your normal plants, give it a bit of a spray. That's all you've got to do. Now remember, bromeliads are part of the pineapple family. So, and you can see, now it's making sense. Yep, they've got the shape of the top of a pineapple. And they really can grow in almost anything. The coir that we put in here is absolutely sufficient. As they start growing and they form what we call little pups, and the pups will start coming out the sides of the plant, you can then break those pups off and you can plant them out and make more. And that's the beauty of this type of plant. So as you're going along, and I've got a whole lot more poles to do. So my collection has just started and I'm hooked, line and sinker. So I've got a whole lot more to do and I can't wait to go out, collect them and carry on with all the other poles in my shade house. Folks, remember there are so many different varieties of bromeliads that you can lay your hands on. They are a huge, huge family. My collection has just started. I found this beauty, which is a bronze form. I mean, just look at it. They are absolutely fabulous. Some varieties can grow in full sun and some prefer semi-shade. So be careful when you're buying them to ask the right questions. And it's really important that you also keep the name tag. Like this guy over here is called a hieroglyphica. Awful names. But for me, what's important is that they just look absolutely stunning. And then, of course, there's this variety here that gets the most awesome flower. It's called an achmea, beautiful grey foliage, fabulous flower. Remember, you can pick the flower. They last indoors for ages. Remember, folks, bromeliads don't enjoy frost. They come from the tropics, from Thailand, Malaysia. That's where they hail from. So always ask the right questions. Remember, some can grow in sun, some can grow in shade. Remember, your bromeliads are not only kind of limited to pots or growing up poles, as we've just done. They can also grow in garden beds. En masse, they are spectacular. Keep the same color, use lots of it, and it gives you this, wow, wicked brilliant, brilliant look, especially under trees where you battle to grow things.